Good morning everyone, we are in Madeira, probably at one of the best sunrise views as well here. A sea of clouds in front of us, sunrise and maybe one of the best hikes you can do here as well. So let's enjoy the journey. Madeira, an island in the Atlantic Ocean part of Portugal, but closely located to Africa. Due to its ideal climate, it is also called Island of Eternal Springtime. However, today we are exploring its mountain peaks, and what better to do that with some beautiful sunrise. Man, this landscape is just breathtaking, but well, it's very easy to see the sunrise though. You can just drive your car up to the parking lot, like I would recommend the car. There are tours going as well, but you can drive your car up and from there you have already a clear view over the sunrise. If you walk a little bit further, like 15 minutes hike I would say, there's another viewpoint where you can watch the sunrise, but if you really want to see the sun coming above the clouds, I wouldn't recommend to go there because like the hill in front of you will block the actual sunrise itself. Like the view is beautiful with the ridges and stuff, but if you really want to see the sun coming above the mountains, then just stay at the parking lot. And from there we are now going to do the Pico to Pico hike. So it's from one peak to the highest peak here on Madeira. And so far, man, just see this landscape. It's just amazing, I would say. The hike we are doing today is the Berrado do Arieiro, which connects the two highest peaks on the island, Pico de Arieiro and Pico Ruivo. A hike that is roughly 15 kilometers and lasts for around 7 hours if you take in all the views. Wow. We just passed the 1500 meters mark and they say it's a difficult hike. I wouldn't say it's difficult in terms of technical wise, you need to know a lot about climbing, but especially the last bit where we just passed, there's a lot of stairs, so your endurance level needs to be good for sure. I think it's now another around 1.5 kilometers left to the main peak. That's above 1800 meters. So we still have a good bit to go, but oh man, look at those clouds over there. The view here is just gorgeous. And the path as well, like this climb so far with the small paths, sometimes those tunnels going through the mountainside. It's just absolutely stunning. One thing is for sure, if you can make it to the top, do it, because the view here, man. The 360 view that you have from here, it is absolutely gorgeous with all the clouds hanging, but still seeing a lot of the mountain area as well. Oh, it's a great place to get some food, enjoy the sun. And it's so green here as well. With little birds passing by, man. It's really beautiful. Man, even though I normally don't like point-to-point hikes, I prefer circular hikes because it's the same way back, which you'll recognize points and like it seems to go faster as well. But on the other hand, the views here are so amazing that I don't really mind it's a point-to-point hike, because from the different angle on the way back I didn't really focus by turning around every time to look back, and then yeah, it looks absolutely stunning with those high cliffs. After the hike, it was time to get into the car and enjoy the views of the island again, before ending up at Santana. Santana is a very good place to have a quick stop, but also look back in the past, because you will find here the typical houses, which are thatched roofs, and they're in a triangle shape, and they only have a ground floor plus an attic where the agricultural produce was like stored basically. They're now turned into tourist shops where you can have a browse around, but besides that it gives us a good idea of how, what kind of resources they had here in the past to make use to build these kind of houses. They're made of wood because it was a very cheap material to get here on the island and made abundant a lot of times as well. And then the thatched roofs is like because of the crops they had here. It was another way of using cereal crops here, so that's why they were made from that. And then you have the traditional colors from that time as well: white, blue and red.
Luckily, the island isn't too big, so you will never be driving for a very long time before stumbling on something else. It is only a 15-minute drive to the next stop. A perfect place to finish our day.
Sometimes you just don't need much in life, like after a good day of hiking, walking around an old town centre, seeing the cliffs, ending up on this empty paddle beach, enjoying the waves, looking at that rock there in the water. I guess the best thing to do is now just be quiet and listen to the waves.